Hi, Sue here. So following on from my video that actually I did a little bit over a week ago, we were talking about judgment and guilt and anger and how they act as blocks to you being able to live your purpose. And what I said I was going to do this time was, what are the things that we need to do to overcome those? And there's three things, and they're kind of in order too, actually. And so those three things are to connect, let go, and reprogram. Okay, and what tends to happen is people focus a little bit on reprogramming, perhaps a little bit too much, or they focus on connecting in the sense that they pray or they ask for help from the divine, from God. But you need to do all three of these things. So let me explain. So when we connect, we can do this via prayer, but it's all about creating that quiet self, where quiet space where you can commune with your spiritual self. It's a very quiet time. Meditating is probably the best way to do this, and it needs to be done regularly. We don't tend to connect very often or very well to our spiritual self. And this is a foundation to all things involved with finding your purpose and with overcoming all of the obstacles to being able to live that purpose. So connecting to the divine, to God, to the universe, however it is that you like to think about this, the words that you like to put around it. We can refer to it just as mindfulness if a discussion of God and the divine is not something that gels for you. There's no point in us getting caught up on the words around that. We have a spiritual self, so we need to feed that spiritual self, and a key way to do that is via meditation. So we need to connect, and when we connect, we can actually ask for help to let go, which is the next thing. So letting go involves actually literally asking for help to let go of our anger, of judgment, of guilt. There's some other practical things that we can do. Those include literally when those usually historical events are called to mind, we can just snip in our mind, and I often just do this. Really, it's like, okay, I'm just snipping some more of the ties that are holding me to this past event or to these not useful emotional feelings. Okay, so we can cut them. We can also write down what we're feeling, and if it's particularly grievous and hurtful, we can take what we've written and we can destroy it, we can burn it. We can rip it to pieces in an act of, again, letting go of it. Okay, so connect, let go, and then reprogram, which has to do with when some of those more negative thoughts come in, we just gently wave them on their way and replace them with something that's more useful, more positive. It can also involve affirmations. Affirmations alone tend to be what people will often do, and it's not sufficient on its own to cut the ties to all of these different things. So connect, let go, reprogram. Okay,